Hi everyone, welcome back to the studio vlog. Jen here. I'm just checking in this week with a really quick and simple studio vlog from this past January. I will be completely honest, I was a terrible YouTuber, and while I did pick up the camera a bunch, I did not talk to it. And the reason being is I had been sick the last couple of weeks. I've been dealing with an infection that caused this really kind of epic and scary and very uncomfortable looking rash all over my face, so I didn't want to be in front of a camera. So that's why I figured I would still share some of the footage that I had. This very first scene, a lot of what I'd been doing this past month was working on some client projects and specifically working on some volunteer things with the Deck Collective. I am leading up the art and design group, and we are focusing on creating some really great marketing collateral that we can use via social media, and when they're sending information to different organizations that may need to learn more about them. After this, I have some footage of me just kind of working on my plan for the year. I shared a video back in January that highlighted my goals and plans for 2021, and here I am still kind of finessing, refining, and just taking down notes and ideas that I can then apply to my overall plan. This is something I tend to do monthly as I kind of recap and regroup based on what's working and what's not throughout, the year. I also utilize this as an opportunity to journal sometimes too, just sharing thoughts that maybe might relate to the shop or my creative goals and careers in general. This bit of footage was later in the month. I had the opportunity to speak with LatinoUSA, which is it's kind of like a public radio show that is focused on things that are going on within the Latino Latinx community, and I had the opportunity to share my debt story relating to what we're doing with the Deck Collective and our big campaign called the Biden Jubilee 100. We were just sharing, what the Deck Collective is, what this Jubilee is, what our goals are, what we're focused on, and this was kind of like the prep call before the actual call. I was speaking with one of the producers just so that I could be prepared in terms of, notes I could take, questions I'd likely to be asked, and then also like any kinds of things that they needed from me relating to stuff like sound and recording and things like that. So this was a really great opportunity. I'll make sure I share the link to the podcast in the description box. And then here I am just working on prepping my next Skillshare class. Most of the month of January was actually used to film each of the different parts of my most recent Skillshare class, which focused actually on creating digital illustrative stickers within both Procreate as well as Affinity Photo. So people kind of got a rundown of both of the apps on the iPad, how I use them. And this is me just kind of trying to figure out lighting. I have these really cool colored lights in my overhead, which I think actually ends up helping to kind of help my white balance. So that's me just being a goofball working through that. Now I'm actually, later in the month, I finally received my package of my 2021 planner, as well as some little bits of stationery, like a to-do list from Mochi Things, which is one of my favorite stationery e-commerce brands. So I got this little daily manager, and then I got a weekly and monthly planner for 2021 that's dated, and I'm going to be using this in my Plan With Me videos. And forgive my nails, they're a hot mess. And this is really just me kind of working through January. I didn't film a Plan With Me for January. I do have one that just went up last week for February. I'm going to try to do one of these a month, as I think it's just fun and I love stationery. So it's kind of a good way to kind of showcase what I have and how I use it. And then later in the month, I was working on some of my coursework for my children's book project. I got this really great book that focuses on how to actually prepare a manuscript and have it ready to be pitched to publishers. Now, closer towards the mid-month, what I was really focusing on was just getting that press kit done for the Deck Collective, getting that out so that they could review it, finalize it, analyze it, and then, of course, Inauguration Day happened. it felt kind of relieving to see this happen, and I watched this with my kids, and it was cool to see Lady Gaga perform, and it was amazing to see our female vice president doing her thing and inspiring so many girls across the world that they have the opportunity to make a difference in this world. So that was pretty much my month. I really want to highlight that I was just really focused on trying to focus on what I needed to get done, and then also focus on, taking care of myself. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.